Hello everyone. Now in this tutorial we will learn how we can utilize the timer instruction. Okay. Timer instruction, we need to go into the information center, and here you can see some format available for the timer SCL function. Okay. Here you can see all the parameter is shown here: S, T, B, R, Q, B, I. And the detail about the description is here. What type of timer it support, what type of data type it support, whether is it input or output, you can understand here. Okay, so now how we can utilize this one, it's the most important thing. So suppose you want to use this as pulse timer, then you can directly copy from here. You have to just use this click here, and it will be copied into your clipboard, and here you can just copy and paste here. Okay, so here you can see this is the one simple way that you can copy. Okay, you can copy this SCL timer. Okay, but this is looks like some different method, but we can use here simply just click here and just drop here, so the pulse timer will come here automatically. Okay, now here one important thing you should remember: when you write semicolon, some parameter will disappear from here. Okay, now you can make enter, and it will just drop down here. Now here you can see in the information center you have find that there is a lots of other parameter. Q and BI is also available. So why disappear here? It's a very simple thing. If you want that parameter, then just click enter and just write Q. When you write Q, it will come here. Okay. After semicolon, another parameter is also available, like a reset. If you want to use reset, then it will also came here. Okay, reset. Then it will came by dual coded output. Okay, it will come like this way. Now how you have to define this parameter all, this is important. Okay, now here I will just set this all. Okay, here I will define what is my timer name. I will define that this is my start timer. Okay, start timer, and just make a operator, and here I will define timer, what is the timer number. So let's do correct here. You should remember here that what is your requirement of the tag. Okay, so I have defined one start timer here. So what I will do, I will just paste here start timer, and I will change the types of my data type. I will put S5 timer, and I will write here MW20. Okay, I will write S5 time. As soon as I write S5 time and data type MW20, okay, this start timer convert into OK, means red line remove. Now here there is a timer number. So what I will do, I will define here as a timer 1. Okay, so when you define timer 1, the data type of this timer is timer. Okay, and you will write here T0. So what will happen, my timer 1 will took as a timer and its value will be T0. So if I write here percentage T0, okay, this one, then my timer valve will come here. Means my data type is timer and start timer data type is S5 time. So this is the useful thing you need to understand, and how you can understand that what is the data type of this all parameter. For that you need to read this information system, okay, and after that you can understand what about this data type, how we can utilize it. Now here this is simple boolean input, so I will write SW1, which is my switch 1. Now whenever you write output, okay, you need to write equal and this greater than symbol, okay, and you will write here L1 is my output, okay, and semicolon. So okay, why this happening? Because we have not written semicolon here, okay, and this one we write greater than. Now it's okay. So it was happened because I have not written here semicolon. Now for the reset I will again make 8 and equal, and I will write SW2. Okay, so when I press it will reset my timer. Now BI actually we don't need, so I will delete it. You can delete it very easily, okay. Now I will write my S5 time, okay. So here is a very simple format. As you all know, S5T has 50 seconds, okay. So this is the format of the timer. So now my all timer is okay. Okay, now I can compile it, okay, and I will download it. So I will remove this window. Here you can see that all the format is available. What is the value of this SW1, LW1 and SW2? What is the output value? What is the timer status? Is everything is available. So we want to monitor it. If you want to monitor it, you can just click again. So as soon as I press my switch 1, this is my switch 1, this one is my switch 1, and here is the S set timer. As soon as I press switch 1, timer start running. As it is a pulse timer, okay, as it is pulse timer, my output of the status, timer status will remain on until it turns timer complete my timing, okay. So we will wait up to 50 seconds. I put the long run time because it's all about our understanding. Okay, as soon as my timer comes off, my light is turned off, okay. You can see whenever I press this S1 and stop S1, it is always should reset the timer, because for turning out the output of this timer we need continuous input. Okay, if I press this timer switch off, my timer will reset. You can see timer will reset and it start from 50 seconds again. So for this timer, for the pulse timer, we need continuous input. If we stop the input, timer will stop at the same time and the timing start again. Okay, so this is all about the pulse timer. Okay, now we will understand about the second timer, that is called the S pulse extended. S pulse extended, PEXT. Okay, okay, now we will define timer number. For the timer number, I will write the same timer 1. Okay, then what I will do, I will just enter a TV preset timer. What is the preset timer? Is S5T has 50 seconds. Okay, then I will just define S is a switch 1 and then I will define Q, and we have to write equal, and this one I will define L1. Okay, so I will end this column. Okay, so now this is our pulse extended timer. So I have not used reset. If you want to use reset, you can just easily click here and write reset, but I am not using reset because I don't need this one. I just explain you what is this timer. Okay, now I will start the simulation. Okay, this 40 per second is old timer setting. So here you can see I have turned on the switch. Okay, and again turn off the switch, means I have give only one pulse. Okay, I only give one pulse and it extend that pulse to stop the timer after a redefined time. So pulse timer need this switch 1 continuous on, but this pulse extended time don't need continuous input. It can run only for one pulse. You can see here. So you can see when I give one pulse, it starts the timer. Okay, and it don't need this switch 1 to be continuous on. It can run this timer can run up to end of the time for only one pulse. Okay, now we will understand another timer that is called the on delay timer. So I will delete this one, and I will write ODT, and for the ODT I will write timer number. For the timer number I will use same timer 1. Okay, then semicolon, we will write set. For the set we will use switch 1. Okay, then after we will use TV stands for timer value. We will use S5. T has, let's take 30 seconds. Okay, then again I semicolon, and I will write Q. Okay, Q is for the output. So whenever you are using output, we need this operator, and I will write L1. So as this is last statement, we will end this bracket and this one. Okay, let's download it. Okay, as soon as I turn on the system, my timing will start, but here you can see my output is not on. Why? Because this is the on delay timer, means my output will on after this delay. So in the start timer, output will on after you complete the set defined delay. So as soon as my delay will complete, my output will be on. Okay, you can see my output is on. My output is, my green LED is green. Okay, so when you turn off the timer, it will start to calculating the timer time, and then it will start my LED. Okay, so my output is on now. So let's understand another timer. After this is ODTS timer. Okay, assign retentive on delay timer, permanent parameters and start. Okay, so I will write ODTS timer, ODTS. Okay, and I will delete this all, and I will define okay, this right here timer 1. Okay, let's define here this one S switch 1, then enter TV S5T has 30 seconds. Then we will define Q, and then we define L1 the bracket end, and this one. So here we have forget to define semicolon. That's why the error came. Now I download it and let's finish it. Now let's turn on the timer. Okay, now what I am doing is so in this timer we will define also reset symbol. This R is here for the switch 2. Okay, now what I will do, I will download this and finish it. Okay, let's monitor it. Okay, now here I will reset it. Okay, first I will reset it. Now if I turn on the sensor, okay, as it is ODTS, it require only one pulse. Okay, so after this pulse my timer will start to run, and after completion of timer my light will on. Okay, you can see here after timer is completed my light will on. Okay, my light is on. Now if I press this button again, if I press this button, okay, now if I press this button nothing will open. As on the other timer, if I press this switch, start again timing and always reset automatically. But in ODTS timer there is a little bit different. If you start this pulse again and again, nothing will happen. Your even output is also latch. So to reset this output you must need to press a reset switch. You can see here, you must need to press reset. After press of the reset you can start the timer again. Okay, so whenever you are using the ODTS timer, you must understand that after using the ODTS timer you have to press reset. Okay, so you can see my light start and nothing is happening here. So I have to press this reset switch. So in this timer, understand which input and output you need to use that only, otherwise you can delete other thing. So after ODTS there is one timer that is called off delay timer. Okay, so let's understand this timer. The meaning of off delay timer is that you need the output will be off after some delay. The meaning of the on delay timer means output will be on after some delay. Okay, so I will write off D. Okay, this is this one. So here I will write timer 1, then in the semicolon timer 1 and semicolon S S switch 1, then R and switch 2, don't forget to write semicolon, otherwise you will get the error. Then we can say TV means preset timer, S5T has I write 20 seconds. Okay, semicolon, and I will write 2 and I will write L1. Okay, and the bracket, semicolon. So let's download this one. Okay, let's monitor it. So I will reset first this timer, if any, as we are using the previous data, so it's better to get the reset every time. Now as soon as I will start the timer, okay, my light will be on. Okay, understand this timer. As soon as I start my timer, my light will be on, but time is not start still. Why? Because this is off delay timer. It will calculate the timing after my switch is off. Okay, so after when I press my switch off, the timer will start to run, and after timer complete, my LED will be off. Okay, so this is off delay timer. So let's see, after 20 seconds my output will be off. Okay, now if I press this again, my output is on, but timer is not start. When I turn off the switch, time will start. So understand what is the meaning of the on delay timer and off delay timer. In the on delay, the timer will take time to on the output, and the off delay means a timer will take time to off the output. Okay, so in the Siemens there is some pulse timer, there's some timer is like that, you require only pulse. In pulse extended time, it require only one pulse to start the timer. Okay, in other pulse timer you need continuous input. Okay, in ODT is also you need pulse, you need continuous input to start the timer. Okay, so in ODTs you must require reset to timer. So all the timer we have seen detail. I hope you have understand better. So thanks for watching this tutorial. If you have any query, then write into the comment box, and we will understand the practical details, practical of use of timer in example. In exercise, I will make a separate section for this. So thanks for watching this tutorial.